the mentality might just be, cracked for BTR. They're like, yeah,
Motivation, everything.
yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely at their lowest. And look, BTR will come back again. I know Blank talked about it. We've no doubt about it. They're no means kind of done. I've talked to a couple of people. I see what they're trying to build for next year, even to an extent. I know BTR will be back. It might be a completely different roster. That's something we'll have to wait and see. For the time being, their journey, in my eyes, in the fight for the grand finals position is over. They'll have 3 more games to try and pull out some kind of good win to end on a tiny bit of a high note. But Nova, Jimmy, has the high note onto Reject and gets a bit of a knock. That's where Nova's spread is working out for them, despite them getting knocked by Jasper, the last player of MS Chonburi.
How fortunate are DRS that, we know they're right now in 10th position. They need those points, and the team they have to go up against is BTR. They gotta be just thanking the lucky stars.
To an extent, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like, for all the teams you could go up against, you go up against the one team who has just been just so down in the dumps thus far in the grand finals. Reject, the res will take place. If you kept your attention focused on the kill feed, we did see quite a few players get knocked down, primarily from Reject, Nova, and Rico Infinity. MS Chonburi still the one-man squad, still live out in the blue. Nigma Galaxy once again. These rotations make me so scared for Nigma, but they just make their escape. Lord, though, caught out, left behind, and found by Newsy, down on his knees. And Nigma Galaxy, for the time being, are a 3-man squad. As long as they somehow get the rest, no, it's not going to happen.
I definitely get the idea around Nigma's rotation, because sometimes we talk about these wide rotations. We talk about these kind of going from the north directly down to the southeast, those kind of big brain rotations. Sometimes that kind of direct, full send it in is good, because some teams aren't really expecting it, right? Because they're focused on, let's say, a team that is already in front of them. They're not really thinking about it. It probably was a little bit blind for Nigma. They're lucky to get away. And this next circle shift does fare pretty well for them, despite being a 3-man team. They've gone ahead of Reject, gone ahead of Down One Gaming. But again, there is a lack of information in terms of where the other teams, such as Genesis, Dogma, are, so they need to be careful.
Newsy, oh my lord. Just unloading in the direction of Cryptics, and they're just down to 1 member right now. El Chapo, the 1-man, still on his feet. Newsy still making life very miserable for him. Down One Gaming, bear in mind, they have somehow managed to keep most of the teams most of the members off their opposing teams at bay. And they still have a 4-man squad. Newsy going for a brave rotation. Mainline himself with the 2 members still standing for Infinity. He's going to be going in for the rotation straight through. In the meantime, Powerboy getting the knock onto Nigma Galaxy's Roth. And even though they went straight into the center, it's not quite working out for them. And Stalwart Esports taking the fight with the Infinity and quickly taking down Mela. Infinity down to just a 1-man squad. Playzone able to finish in the meantime. And it's going to be Team Secret almost catching out Daybot.
Fredo's low in health. Kid is knocked. iShots needs to pull out a glorious knock. Jumpers on the back line. It's a good spread from Team Secret because they're close/inside the circle, so they don't have to deal with the worrisome of the blue. Genesis Dogma lost a player at the hands of Nova, so they're down to 3 players. They're less likely to push it, but I'm a little bit surprised they aren't pushing it, because in my eyes, they're also a little bit like BTR in terms of nothing to lose in the overall standings. But maybe they just don't feel confident pushing it because of Jumper being in the back line.
The way Nova is spread right now doesn't really bode well for them to challenge the tippity top of the table, at least for the time being here. Down to just a 2-man squad, both of them spread very thin. You can see Powerboy and QCL pretty far away from each other, so if a knock does take place, there's no chance for a trade, no chance for a res as well. Divine comes charging in on his buggy, almost on a suicide mission, and that's going to leave Duello all alone here. But he has a bit of cover. He might even get the res on a Divine. Now, for Team Secret, they can lob in a few nades to try and make life miserable. They don't really need to commit to this particular hunt. They have a great spot to work with here. And Shots, even though he's been knocked down, the res should be coming in. Secret doing a great job holding on to
lovely. Lovely nades being thrown out by iShots. Indeed, you're dead right. They don't need to worry about pushing that. They can allow kind of Hamodi if they have any idea or potential of a player coming in from behind. I love how proactive Jumper is being, but they need to focus on Genesis Dogma. That's a direct fight that's in line. Rico, by the way, went down with 0 eliminations. Cryptics went down with 1 elimination. MS Chonburi went down as well. So the teams that are below the 7th to 12th spots have had bad results. Therefore, it makes it just a little bit easier for them to focus in their own little fight as DRS go down 4 eliminations with, I believe, 1 placement point. That's 5. It's again, it worries me that it might not be enough.
Oh, the angle from Hamodi! What an angle for him. He saw all 4. But he also has to be wary of Damwon Gaming. Looking his direction, he is just chipping away at Team Secret. And now Team Secret have to be worried about this. They also have to worry about Genesis Dogma across those few huts. Damwon Gaming, though, taking fights on multiple teams at the same time. 6-8, the Chinese squad trying to make their way up. But they're getting pinned down, not just by Damwon Gaming, but by Genesis Dogma across the map.
4 rivals. A hell of a day so far. Day 1, they got a total of 4 rivals, got a total of 29 points. Day 2, 35. In the first 2 games today, 36 points. Big uptake from them, but they need to keep it going. They're down to 1 player, 1 elimination point. They need to stay alive.
Team Secret, as a pack, like a pack of coyotes, going to be pouncing upon the members of Genesis Dogma. They're going to find one. In the meantime, Hamodi from the distance still harassing players, lying prone. Team Secret grouping up together, trying to dissipate the danger being posed by Genesis Dogma, and a couple of members still standing for Enigma Galaxy. Hamodi, though, somehow out in the open, hasn't been taken down yet, as Xavier Rab is trying to go for a desperate gamble with that rotation.
Perfect.
And he's managed to do so. Xavier, all 4 standing, 5 eliminations. Damwon Gaming, all 4 standings, 4 eliminations. They're potentially gunning for Starwood Esports' position there right now.
Chicken dinner number 5, question mark? That could certainly be the case. But right now, Team Secret wiping out Genesis Dogma. They need to deal with the solo players and get into the circle. Hopefully, 3 can get taken out by QC1. That'll make it a little bit easier for Team Secret. The last player from 4 rivals is stopping Team Secret from entering in, along with Hamodi's hanging by their side.
Oh, 1 bullet! 1 bullet is also not needed to eliminate Nova. But he's still alive on 1 HP. Hamodi will finally be finished off, and with that we say goodbye to Enigma Galaxy. 7 eliminations. Considering for how long they were a 2-man squad, they're going to be pretty happy with that fact.
Oh, yes.
The Xavier, in the meantime, losing a member. That means slight advantage for the time being for Damwon Gaming.
Oh, no.
And look at this for QC1. He gets
so important.
And not able to get elimination, but doesn't matter. He's done the damage, and Damwon Gaming are going to use an opportunity to strike. And Secret, they're out of here. Damwon Gaming, 7 eliminations, 4 alive, potentially having to go up against Xavier, who's the only team who could potentially ruin a chicken dinner game here.
6-8, 4 rivals still going strong. They only have 1 elimination point apiece, but 8 to 10, possibly 12 placement points could be very much on the cards for these 2 solo players. Well, actually, 6-8 do have 2 players up, so it's a little bit more likely for them. The circle has shifted away from both of these teams. Hell, it shifted away from all teams. So what was looking like a very strong spot for the Xavier has been ripped away from them.
And they try to preempt that by just pushing in, but Rab is maybe jumping the gun a little bit there. Damwon Gaming knew the Xavier had to go for a wild rotation, and I gotta say, Chicken Dinner number 5 looking very unlikely right now. Damwon Gaming don't really have to commit to any fight with anyone else. All they have to do is just keep their guns, keep their crosshairs trained in the direction of the Xavier, because the zone's already moving in. They're out in the open. Duck's been taken down, and Frankie's the last man standing here, and I kind of feel he's just going to try and play the heel battle, because Sung is going to keep him pinned down. No matter what's going on the other side of the map, Sung knows there's still a member alive here for the Xavier.
Take nothing for granted. You see the knocks, you see the single confirmations, but you don't see the full squad. Confirmation is Penbora, picks up 1, puts Yu Yang on his own. 4 rivals stealing the 2nd place away.
Oh no! 4 Uni comes in, finishes him off, and now Yu Yang falling, and that is going to be Xavier. Frankie still healing out of the open, but Damwon Gaming, the South Koreans, Fabian coming in to finish off the job. Not quite, but doesn't matter. The blue, Papa Blue comes in and finishes it off for him. A well-deserved chicken dinner coming in from the South Koreans. Damwon Gaming.